Hi there, welcome back to Markets at Noon. And as promised before the break, let's start interacting with some corporate voices and managements. We have Mr. R.V. Bubna, the Chairman and Managing Director at Sharda Crop Chem, joining us. Mr. Bubna, thank you so much for your time today and wishing you a good afternoon. Let's talk about your financials first. And very recently, you've hiked your guidance going ahead. And to be precise, your margin guidance has been hiked to 18 to 20% from 15 to 20% earlier. You've also hiked your full year CapEx guidance as well as your revenue growth guidance to roughly 20% from 15% earlier. This for FY26, of course. First up, help us understand our viewers what is driving this confidence. Yes, please go ahead. Mr. Bubna, hi, am I audible to you?
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. So I was asking you about your revenue growth guidance as well as the margin band guidance that you've just announced recently. What has driven that confidence?
Madam, the performance of the month of October.
Okay, could you elaborate a little bit more on how Q3 has started to shape up for you in the month of October?
Madam, now I'm traveling.
Sure.
I'm actually in Hungary, in Budapest.
Okay.
So I don't have the figures and statistics.
Okay, no worries.
But I want to tell you that we should be, I had said my guidance was 15 to 20%. And then I said it's going to be on the upper side of this range, which is 18 to 20%.
Right. Also, tell us, sir, your main revenue and margin growth drivers you mentioned, but first half revenue growth was at 23%. What kind of revenue growth are you seeing, especially considering the volume gains you saw across Europe and the NAFTA regions in Q2?
Madam, it should be in the same range. Actually, our second half is better than the first half. But this year, the first half has also been very good. So it should be in the same range. Maybe slightly better.
Mr. Bubna, you did say that price realizations earlier were improving. Has that trend sustained? Is that something you're still seeing?
No, it is sustained.
Okay.
And it is moving up. The speed is not very good, but it is still moving. It is inching up.
Also, talk to us about your product launch timelines. 1,068 products are in the pipeline. How many in the second half? And also, how do the regulatory delays affect your inventory and the pricing?
Madam, I have been telling all this time, this registration process is absolutely unpredictable. We cannot say because we are totally dependent upon the bureaucratic government authorities in all the countries. And they meet sometimes, and sometimes they keep on postponing their meetings. And other times, the authorities come out with newer and newer requirements at the last moment about field trials and also some lab tests. So it's very difficult to predict, and all our calculations and predictions always go wrong.
Okay, and talk to us about your CapEx guidance, Mr. Bubna. In the second half, you've guided for 200 to 250 crores. Has any of this been deployed so far? If not, what is the deployment plan?
Madam, this is also a continuous process.
Sure.
It doesn't move in steps, And this deployment is continuously going up. And also in the month of October, it has gone up from what it was on 30th of September.
Right. Also, with price realization improving, how much more of headroom do you see with the price hikes in the key markets?
Madam, our calculations have gone wrong. We were actually feeling that these prices will go up much more than what it has happened so far. So it will be going up. Now it's very difficult to give the figures.
Okay, Mr. Bubna, thank you so much for your time today and thanks for sharing your growth outlook with us.
Pleasure, madam, pleasure. Thank you so much.
Okay, on that note, viewers, once again, we'll slip into a very short break and bring you more news and updates on the other side, so stay tuned.